What if every HubSpot ticket went straight to the most qualified person to handle it? Well, you can actually set this up in HubSpot's help desk, and today I'm going to show you exactly how. So to set up the routing, first things first, we have to actually do a few things on our users that are already in HubSpot. We are going to go over to the users and teams area, and then we are going to find our individuals. In this example, we're going to choose myself. Now, HubSpot has a whole new area on each member that you have added in. Well, we're going to click on here, this routing tab. What we have here, we can add user skills, their main language and second language. This is all going to make a lot more sense in just a little bit. As an example, in our portal, this little drop down here, we've got all our skills that we see fit. We have set these ones up previously in the skills area. If you ever think you haven't got enough skills or you want to add more, click on the manage skills area. You can add as many as you like. You got your languages, and then we go to user skills. We've based these skills on the things that we do. So when you're on a user, you can click into this little skills area here, and it's super easy to add and remove them. What this means is in the future, if somebody does get a new skill, you can very easily add it. One little area you've also got here, languages. My main language is English, and let's pretend for today that I do speak a little bit of French. That is in here. So that is how we set up skills. Noting, you do have to do this for every single user in your system. So if you've got a large amount of users, there is a little bit of setup involved, but the rewards will be well reaped soon enough. Next, we're going to go all the way over to our routing section just here. Now, noting this routing is only available for people who have Service Hub Enterprise, and anybody you want to route to does have to have a service seat. So this area here is just for help desk. What we have at the top is we have our rule sets. These are our skills area that I just showed you. These are our user skills. Super easy to add a new one, so if you do have a new thing come up, you can create them. These skills here can be as in-depth or high level as you want. You can have a skill set for your basic categories of inquiry. You could also go a step further, and you could have a second layer of depth. For example, in IT, you may have a second layer, which is JavaScript, and you could apply that skill to certain people only. So, next tab here, another great feature of HubSpot, and as you can see at the top here, nice and new, capacity limits. You can actually set the number of tickets that a user can have. You see an example here, we've got my colleague Bree. She works part-time, so we've set her to only be able to have 3 tickets. Currently, she's got 1. You can see Geordie, he's allowed 5, and myself, I'm allowed 10. You can again set these capacity limits as you may have staff working part-time, certain days, etc. We're going to go back to our rule sets here. This is our example rule set, and with every rule set, click on it. Within every rule set, you are allowed 20 rules, and they are checked sequentially. If the category doesn't meet the first one, it will go to the next one, so on and so forth. What are these rules? Okay, so once we click into a rule, you're brought to this area, and it's very similar to all the advanced filtering areas of HubSpot. Once you click into it, you will see the standard ands and ors that we're aware of and very used to, from reports, views, lists, etc. You set your filters up at the top here, and then you say, hey, if a ticket meets this category, then I want to route it to this team, and the user must have these skills. This is where we add the languages, this is where we add those user skills, and we can also apply it to a team. So if the conditions are met above, we apply it to a team. And you can see here, you can choose any of those teams. Previous steps, we've given people skills, they're in teams, and this routes to that person. If your ticket inquiry doesn't meet the first one, it goes and checks the second one, and we have exactly the same setup. And as you can guess, this happens for the next 20. We've only got 3 set up here, but this will happen for 20 in order. A couple of other bits underneath this. Distribution. HubSpot added this very recently. You can distribute the tickets randomly across the team and the users, or you can go with balanced. This means the person with the fewest open tickets is going to get that next one. This little tick box here is assigned to available users only. If you're using the availability manager within HubSpot, you can make sure that people who are on annual leave or are off for the day don't get any new tickets. If they don't meet any of these categories, who should we assign it to? From here, you can choose the contact owner, or you could have a specific person in mind. As a final piece, if you're wondering where that availability manager is, scroll all the way down here. You have it tucked away in the settings just here, and this is where you can set people to be away or available. And if they are away, if you have that setting ticked on previously shown, they won't receive any new tickets. And that's it for today. If you've got any questions around Help Desk, Service Hub, routing, or anything else HubSpot related, drop us a comment, get in touch. Happy HubSpotting.